Well, Alex Neil, given the way the game went, are you satisfied with the point from that?
Um, oh, not really. No, we wanted to win the game. I think that I think they had sort of pressure and territory in terms of just hooking things into the box and turning things over. But in terms of actual clear-cut chances, I don't think they had a great deal. And I think we probably had the best chances in the game. So I think our sort of quality when we get into sort of final third areas was a bit better, but we didn't move the ball quick enough in the game to create as many chances as we should have.
Even without playing at your best today, you've still got a point, and as you say, hit the post, one off the line. You could still have won that game, couldn't you?
Yeah, of course we could have. But listen, it's the way Ipswich play is difficult. They turn balls forward, they pick up second balls, they turn it in behind you, and they try and build up momentum and a bit of sort of pressure. So we've got to be resilient enough to be able to ensure that we win the first headers, pick up the second balls, and then we try and make the pitch big and go and try and play. But I didn't think our passing was as quick as it should have been, and it allowed them to get goal side of the ball too often, and we didn't really break the lines enough, so that was an issue for us.
How frustrated were you with the goal that you conceded at such a key time?
Yeah, it's absolutely criminal for us, because it's a throw-in. All we need to do is get a screener in front, as we should do. We don't do it quick enough. And it ends up that, to be fair, the left back hits it with his right foot into the bottom corner, so it was a good finish from them. But at that time of the game, it's about game management, and we've got to see the game out. I think if they hadn't scored, and we also gave the ball away in the lead up to the move as well, which then resulted in them getting a throw in. So if we managed the game better, I think we weren't under too much pressure in terms of clear cut chances. The ones that we did concede were ones we our own doing, really. Stephen's messing about in the ball in the 6-yard box, and Michael has to rush out and make a good save. But other than that, we didn't really do enough. I don't think I'm sitting here saying we deserve to win the game, but I think we had opportunities to.
Yeah, and I know it's never a good time to concede a goal, but when you concede one like that so close to half-time, it changes everything, doesn't it? It changes the emphasis of their team talk, it changes the atmosphere. It's such a bad time to concede.
And the stupid thing is, at 44 minutes we've got a corner, and I turn around and say to my bench, this is a great time for us to hopefully try and get the second goal and put the game to bed, and within 45 seconds of that we're conceding. So I think that the lads will be frustrated with that. So that was disappointing.
And what about Ivo Pinto? He was taken off at half-time. Is it right to assume that was an injury?
Yes, of course it was. Ivo was playing well, and unfortunately he's sort of tweaked something, so we needed to take precautions and take him off.
Yeah, but it doesn't look too serious?
We won't know, so we'll know in the next day or so.
Yeah, and the games are coming thick and fast. You've got one in 2 days' time. I presume it'll be a very different team against Coventry.
Yeah, I think obviously there's a lot of guys in the squad who need game time, and I think it's an ideal opportunity to get them some minutes. But
you've come through the first 4 games of the season now, and you're still unbeaten. How much pride, how happy are you with that?
I'm okay. I think we need to turn the draws into wins, and I think today I would have liked to have us to be more creative, and we weren't, so that was disappointing.
It's positive though that you're unbeaten, and you're still saying you can play better. There's more to come.
Yeah, there is more to come, and I think once we get better options as well in terms of more forwards, that will help us, because obviously we've got Cameron who's doing a shift for us all the time, but we can't be reliant on one player.
You're still confident that will happen? More options coming in up front?
Yeah, I'm hoping so. I think we desperately need them. So yeah.
Hoping rather than expecting?
No, well, expecting, hoping, praying, everything that you can do to hopefully try and get somebody in the doors. So yeah.
Thanks for talking to us.
Thank you.